thank you so much for joining us. So you're the Senior Sustainability Engineer on the Tees Valley Net Zero Programme.
That's true, yeah.
That's correct, yeah? Cool. So what could you tell us a bit more about that programme, the Tees Valley Net Zero Programme? What is it? Why is it important for the region?
So basically, the Tees Valley Combined Authority is supporting businesses to achieve their net zero target. So as we know, more than 99% of the UK businesses are SMEs, and they collectively make a really significant impact in terms of climate change and sustainability agenda that we need to achieve. So quite rightly, Tees Valley Combined Authority basically has designed this program to support smaller businesses to basically take the first steps towards decarbonization, to achieve sustainability targets, and basically to raise awareness around this topic, and also to help them and facilitate the first steps for them.
Yeah.
So we've been delivering this program since quite like around 18 months now. So we finished the first round of program with supporting more than 600 businesses across Tees Valley. And now we are launching the second round of program, which we just started. And yeah, it's going on, and we encourage all Tees Valley businesses to register and get the support, which is fully funded for them available. And it's a great help for them.
Yeah, perfect. So in terms of where businesses should start with their sustainability journey, are there any quick wins that people can start with their team?
I think most of the businesses, the first step basically is to have the eagerness and the willingness to start. And this is something that we realize that most of the businesses have that first basically intention. This is probably as opposed to what we sometimes hear, that, people and businesses are reluctant to change. What we have seen over the last nearly 2 years dealing with businesses, particularly in the Tees Valley area, is that they really have that willingness to start and, to move towards sustainability. They sometimes struggle to find the first steps because of the many things like lack of knowledge or lack of finance needed to invest in. We support, or basically we fill that gap. We help them with the knowledge they need. We help them to identify the first steps that they need basically to tackle. One of the things that we basically help businesses with is to do the carbon calculation for them. During this process, we basically identify the inefficiencies in terms of energy consumption and carbon emissions. And based on that, we basically provide them with a tailored and, bespoke basically support packages. So we don't have a support package that fits for all business. We tailor our solutions based on the business needs, based on the nature of business, the scale of business. But yeah, so to short answer to your question is that, yeah, there are a variety of first steps and the quick wins that they can implement within their businesses. But we advise them based on their basically real demand.
Yeah. Okay, brilliant. And you've launched the Sustainable Workplace Wins Toolkit recently.
Yes.
Could you tell us more about what that is and how that can help businesses?
So yeah, that's a recently basically interesting program that we basically launched. And this is something that we realized during the experience of working with many businesses over the last couple of years. One of the basically challenges that we identified was that, businesses usually have this challenge and struggle to engage their staff and employees in their sustainability agenda. So we thought that maybe we can basically come up with the idea to kind of transfer this sustainability agenda from boardrooms policies to sort of daily actions of employees and to kind of make it to the very fabric of every business culture. So we came up with this idea and we designed a toolkit, which is basically including many different materials, different visual prompts, different digital tools that businesses can use to kind of encourage their employees to be more mindful about their environmental impact, to get on board with their sustainability ambitions, to kind of raise awareness within their employees. And that basically is a double folded basically advantage for businesses, because it helps their employees to reduce their energy consumption or reduce their base generally, to act more sustainably during their daily operation. And also it's good also for staff itself, because they can take those lessons and implement in their house, in their the other part of the community.
Yeah, it's a great point that they can take it home as well. Okay, so when you worked with behavioral psychologists on this program, was there anything that surprised you when you were working with them on this?
Yeah, because again, related to this sustainable workplace wins, that's the name of the package basically that we have come up. We wanted to change the behavior of people, how they basically feel about sustainability, how they are how they make decisions around the sustainability. So we needed basically some knowledge from the behavior science, and we didn't have this one in house. So we partnered with a specialized behavior science company, actually a consultancy company, that they helped us to during a kind of prolonged process from interviewing with different businesses, surveying different businesses. So we kind of with the help of that behavior science consultancy company, we kind of co-created, and obviously with the help of businesses itself, we kind of co-created these the whole package of these tools. So we think that's a very cool things for businesses to have. And we just recently launched them in a few businesses, and we really basically eager to see the impact.
Yeah, perfect. And why do you think that behavior change is so difficult in the organization? Because it seems to get overlooked a lot, doesn't it? It looks at kind of maybe roof panels, solar panels on the roof and things like that. But do you think that behavior change gets left behind sometimes?
That's exactly what we thought about, yes, because when it comes to sustainability and decarbonization, the most kind of straightforward things that comes to our mind is to using different technologies to help us to reduce our energy or to be more efficient in general. But that's part of behavior, basically impact of our daily actions is kind of overlooked. And we did a kind of extensive research on that, and one of the findings that we realized was that basically at national scale now experts saying that up to 50% of our basically inefficiencies in energy, water, or any other material can be tackled only using behavior change measures.
Right.
Within organization levels, that is based on different research. This around varies between 5 to 40% impact that businesses basically can tackle using only behavior change, which is a kind of no cost or very low cost basically measures that they can implement within their workplace without needing to investing in any sophisticated technology, for example. So that's yes, absolutely, as you mentioned, it's an overlooked area. It's a very low cost basically area that businesses can take, and Yeah, I think the toolkit that we've developed can help a little bit businesses to have a look and kind of address that overlooked area.
Perfect. So you mentioned there that like 50, it can be up to 50% of the impact can actually be done through behavioral change. So in terms of the energy management, waste management, water use, what steps can businesses take?
That's a great question because we basically, this is another area actually, the research that we've done. We identified 5 main areas that businesses can tackle using behavior change campaigns basically. A couple of them are exactly what you mentioned, is about their waste management and basically to promote upcycling and recycling. It's about their traveling and commuting. So we have some tools around commuting and how to efficiently use cars and deliveries. We also have some tools basically targeting the energy consumption, water consumption, and gas consumption. The other areas that we want to have a look is generally about some behavior change about the procurement and the supply chain kind of measures that businesses can take. For example, to encourage them to buy different materials in bulk, to use local suppliers, to use suppliers with lower environmental impact. So all of them are part of the whole behavior change campaigns.
That sounds great. And if somebody was going to say to you, well, I just don't have time to think about this, what would you say to them?
I think that's exactly kind of justifies the existence of us. We are here basically to think on behalf of them. So we have that knowledge and expertise in house. We can advise them, and that's by the way, that's the general case for many of the businesses. They are heavily involved in their daily sort of activities, and sometimes they are struggling with their economy performance. So that's why we are here to help them with our expertise to tell them basically these are the areas that you are inefficient, these are the areas that you can improve, and these are the costs associated with these measures. We provide them with the solutions. We provide them with the cost effective basically measures and analysis, and it's up to them. And in addition to all of that, we basically provide them with a small amount of grant as well if they are eligible. So basically, it's to them to make the job easier for them.
Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. And then in terms of, using the toolkit, I know you said it's only been out for a couple of months so far. Have you heard of any of the businesses using it? Have you got any examples of local businesses that are making use of the toolkit and having good results?
Yeah, it's just we launched the program just a couple of months ago. We've implemented the toolkit in several businesses so far. So a wide range of businesses, to be honest, from a nursery. These are the things that basically comes to my mind now. A nursery in Tiswali, IT development company, education, some of the education centers around the region. So you will probably, increasingly will see these tools around the business across the region, hopefully. And we had very positive feedback so far, and we are getting more and more interest from the businesses. Today as well, we just had a conversation with a couple of businesses that they basically, I have to contact with them after this meeting to provide them with the toolkit. And it's, again, just to mention, It's a Tees Valley Combined Authorities basically product, and it's free for all businesses to have it. We just have to have the communication with them to see what measures is basically applicable in their workplace, which of those behaviors is relevant to their workplace, and then we will provide them with the box of the required toolkits.
Brilliant, thank you. And so you're going to be on the stand all day? Are you yourself and your colleagues? Can people come and chat to you and start, signing up for getting hold of this toolkit and the support that's available?
Yeah, absolutely. We are. I don't know if you have the number of the lives, but we are somewhere in the center, just next to the other Tees Valley, basically stands. And yeah, I'll be there for the whole day and happy to help and happy to chat with anyone.
Fabulous. Thank you so much, Mo. And thanks for sitting in the hot seat with me and having a chat.
No, thank you very much. Thanks for the time.
The program. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Pleasure to talk to you.